Jai Hind. Now we are presenting the Iron Man of India, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Full name of Sardar Patel, Vallabhbhai Jaberbhai Patel. Sardar Patel, commonly known as Sardar. Sardar name was given by Bardoli's Omens. So let's start the video. Sardar Patel was an Indian lawyer, influential political leader, barrister and statesman who served as the first Deputy PM and Home Minister of India from 1947 to 1950. Sardar Patel born at Nadia in Gujarat on 31st October 1875. Now, biography of Sardar Patel. Sardar Patel was born into a self-sufficient landowning family of the Lewa Patidar caste. Reared in an atmosphere of traditional Hinduism, he attended primary school at Karamsad and high school at Petland, but was mainly self-taught. Patel married at the age of 16, matriculated at 22 and passed the district leaders examination which enabled him to practice law. In 1900, he set up an independent office of district leader in Godhra, and 2 years later he moved to Borsad. As a lawyer, Patel distinguished himself in presenting an unassociable case in a precise manner and in challenging police witness and British judge. In 1908, Patel lost his wife, who had borne him a son and daughter, and thereafter remained a widower. Determined to enhance his career in the legal profession, Patel travelled to London in August 1910 to study at the Middle Temple. There he studied diligently and passed the final examination with high honors. Returning to India in February 1913, he settled in Ahmedabad, rising rapidly to become the leading barrister in criminal law at the Ahmedabad bar. Reserved and courteous, he was noted for his superior mannerism, his smart English style clothes, and his championship in bridge at Ahmedabad's fashionable Gujarat Club. He was until 1917 indifferent to Indian political activities. In 1917, Patel found the course of his life changed after having been influenced by Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. Patel adhered to Gandhi's Satyagraha in so far as it furthered the Indian struggle against the British, but he did not identify himself with the Gandhi moral convention and ideals, and he regarded Gandhi's emphasis on their universal application as irrelevant to India's immediate political, economical, and social problems. Nevertheless, having resolved to follow and support Gandhi, Patel changed his style and appearance. He quitted the Gujarat Club, dressed in the white cloth of the Indian peasant, and ate in the Indian manner. From 1917 to 1924, Patel served as the first Indian Municipal Commissioner of Ahmedabad and was its elected municipal president from 1924 to 1928. Patel first made his mark in 1918 when he planned mass campaign of peasants, farmers and landowners of Kaira, Gujarat, against the decision of the Bombay government to collect the full annual revenue taxes despite crop failures caused by heavy rains. In 1928, Patel successfully led the landowners of Bardoli in their resistance against increased taxes. His efficient leadership of the Bardoli campaign earned him the title Sardar, leader, and henceforth he was acknowledged as a nationalist leader throughout India. He was considered practical, deceiving, and even ruthless, and the British recognized him as a dangerous enemy. Now, political philosophy of Sardar Patel. Patel, however, was no revolutionary. In the crucial debate over the objective of the Indian National Congress during the years 1928 to 1931, Patel believed, like Gandhi and Motilal Nehru, but unlike Jawaharlal Nehru and Subhash Chandra Bose, that the goal of the Indian National Congress should be dominion status within the British Commonwealth, not independence. In contrast to Jawaharlal Nehru, who condoned violence in the struggle for independence, Patel ruled out armed revolution, not on moral but on practical grounds. Patel held that it would be abortive and would entail serve repression. Patel, like Gandhi, saw advantage in the future participation of a free India in a British Commonwealth, provided that India was admitted as an equal member. He emphasized the need to foster Indian self-reliance and self-confidence, but unlike Gandhi, he did not regard Hindu-Muslim unity as a prerequisite for independence. Patel disagreed with Jawaharlal Nehru on the need to bring about economic and social changes by coercion. A conservative rooted in traditional Hindu values, Patel belittled the usefulness of adapting socialist ideas to the Indian social and economic structure. He believed in free enterprise, thus gaining the trust of conservative elements, and thereby collected the funds that sustained the activities of the Indian National Congress. Patel was the second candidate after Gandhi to the presidency of the 1929 Lahore session of Indian National Congress. Gandhi shunned the presidency in an attempt to prevent the adoption of the Resolution of Independence and exerted pressure on Patel to withdraw, mainly owing to Patel's uncompromising attitude toward the Muslims. Jawaharlal Nehru was elected during the 1930 Salt Satyagraha. Patel served 3 months imprisonment. In March 1931, Patel presided over the Karachi session of the Indian National Congress. He was imprisoned in January 1932. Released in July 1934, he marshaled the organization of the Congress Party in the 1937 election and was the main contender for the 1937 to 38 Congress presidency. Again, because of Gandhi's pressure, Patel withdrew and Jawaharlal Nehru was elected. Along with other Congress leaders, Patel was imprisoned in October 1940, released in August 1941, and imprisoned once more from August 1942 until June 1945. During the war, Patel rejected as impractical Gandhi's non-violence in the face of the then expected Japanese invasion of India. On the transfer of power, Patel differed with Gandhi in realizing that the partition of the subcontinent into Hindu India and Muslim Pakistan was inevitable, and he asserted that it was in India's interests to part up with Pakistan. Patel was the leading candidate for the 1945 to 46 presidency of the Indian National Congress, but Gandhi once again intervened for the election of Nehru. Nehru, as president of the Congress, was invited by the British Viceroy to form an interim government. Thus, in the normal course of events, Patel would have been the first Prime Minister of India during the first 3 years of independence. Patel was Deputy Prime Minister, Minister of Home Affairs, Minister of Information, and Minister of States. Above all, his enduring fame rests on his achievement of the peaceful integration of the princely Indian states into the Indian Union and the political unification of India. Sardar Patel died on 15th December 1950 in Mumbai. He awarded by Bharat Ratna. That's it. Jai Hind.